Top 10 general managers that would be amazing for Raw or SmackDown. In this video, we are going to talk about general managers that would be great for Raw or SmackDown. And yes, we include the fact that Stephanie McMahon and Shane McMahon are commissioners for Raw and SmackDown. Raw's commissioner is Stephanie McMahon and Shane McMahon is the commissioner of SmackDown. And it's been said that both of these will choose their GMs for their shows. Well, I'm open, so if you want ratings, merchandise sales, best freaking storylines you have ever seen, don't hire me. I would bankrupt the company. I would be bad GM. But hey, I'm not totally worthless. I could still be a special guest ring beller. I mean, entertainment. Fuck's sake. Number 10, Booker T for SmackDown. Now this guy wouldn't be my first choice, but the reason I decided to put him here is that because he has a lot of respect from the fans. And I needed 10 guys, and you can't just choose any guy to be a GM, so Booker T is right here because... Anyway, Booker T would be a decent general manager for SmackDown because Shane McMahon is a face, Booker T is a face. Pretty decent shit. Number 9, Mick Foley for SmackDown. Now this would work as well. Shane McMahon is a face, Mick Foley is a face. Both of those guys would cut their legs if it meant ratings. They are crazy. Yes, they are. Mick Foley has tons of freaking respect by the WWE fans, and it's always cool to see him on WWE television. He's one of those guys that return a lot to the WWE, so I guess it would be a great possibility of seeing him as the general manager of SmackDown for some time. Number 8, Shawn Michaels for Monday Night Raw. Now because Shawn Michaels betrayed Daniel Bryan several times, I guess that makes Shawn Michaels a heel. Stephanie McMahon is also a heel. Stephanie McMahon is married to Triple H. Triple H is Shawn Michaels' best friend. Shawn Michaels was nude on Playgirl. So how I see it, Shawn Michaels is a freaking heel, Stephanie McMahon is a heel, Triple H is a heel. All these guys could work together, especially Stephanie McMahon and Shawn Michaels. I think it would be a fun dynamic between those two, so I guess it would be a great thing. And Shawn Michaels could actually super kick someone because that's just sweet to watch. It warms my heart. Number 7, Stone Cold Steve Austin for Raw. Now it would be kind of fun. It would be like back in the day when Bischoff was a general manager and Stone Cold was a general manager as well. Now that thing would work as well for Stephanie McMahon and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stephanie McMahon is a heel, Stone Cold is a face. Stone Cold doesn't give a single fuck about what Stephanie McMahon has to say. So it would be funny to watch moments like Stephanie McMahon tells Stone Cold Steve Austin that he should fire like Zack Ryder. Stone Cold Steve Austin goes to Zack Ryder, tells him that he's a #1 contender for the United States Championship because Stephanie told him so. I don't know, stuff like this is always fun and they could do a lot of fun shit with that stuff. Stone Cold Steve Austin as a general manager is gold. And he always fucks with the system. Number 6, Daniel Bryan for SmackDown. Spoiler alert, Daniel Bryan is a rumored SmackDown GM. It was leaked on the WWE.com mobile version. So I guess it's pretty damn legit. Now of course plans could change because of that, because of all these leaks, but I think that maybe now, maybe soon, Daniel Bryan is going to be a general manager for SmackDown. Shane McMahon is one of the most respected guys. Daniel Bryan is one of the most respected wrestlers of all time. Seeing Daniel Bryan on television is a pretty damn awesome thing. We already missed this guy, so him being a SmackDown general manager is pretty damn good. Number 5, John Laurinaitis as Raw general manager. Fun fact, Laurinaitis is actually Lithuanian last name. I'm from Lithuania, so I know. Do you give a fuck? Moving on. Now it might just be an unpopular opinion, but I enjoyed Laurinaitis as a freaking Raw and SmackDown GM back in 2011. That shit was crazy. I love the way he did bullshit and he acted like he doesn't even know what these wrestlers are talking about, like he fucked with CM Punk. And I always love hearing, "My name is Mr. John Laurinaitis. I have a fucked up voice. I don't know, I tried. I know John Laurinaitis would probably be Stephanie McMahon's bitch, and that's also entertaining. Number 4, Edge and Christian for SmackDown. Now both of these guys are two of my favorite wrestlers of all time, especially Christian. And I could see both of them working for Shane McMahon because both of these guys are actually on the WWE Network's Edge and Christian show. Both guys are funny as hell, and it would be so entertaining to see them as general managers disagreeing with each other in a fun way. It would be so fun to watch both of these guys F with other wrestlers, and let's be honest, the other wrestlers couldn't do a lot about it because Edge and Christian are tough SOBs. Number 3, Kurt Angle for SmackDown. Now many of you know that Kurt Angle was actually a general manager of SmackDown back in the day. Now I would much rather see Kurt Angle returning as a wrestler, just like Brock Lesnar. He wouldn't actually need to wrestle all the time. He would be a part-timer when SmackDown needs him, you know? But seeing Kurt Angle in the WWE is good either way. So he would be that badass general manager that you just listen to and you have no freaking right to argue with him. It would be another entertaining general manager for us to watch. Unlike all these Teddy Longs and oh, I'm still open for that ring beller thing. Number 2, Paul Heyman for Raw. Now many of you know that Paul Heyman was a SmackDown's general manager. He was in creative for SmackDown and he made SmackDown the best damn thing back in Ruthless Aggression. He made talents like Edge, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio a top main event level stars when before that they were just tag team guys, mid-card guys, all that kind of stuff. Paul Heyman is a freaking creative genius, and I know that being a general manager is just a part of storyline, but if they would actually give some creative control for Paul Heyman, it would be priceless, believe me. Now as far as storyline goes, Paul Heyman is a GM for Raw. Stephanie McMahon is a commissioner for Raw. I hate that word. So, if you've seen both of their promos, they actually disagree with each other. They freaking hate each other, especially Stephanie McMahon. She's like, don't come closer to me, all that kind of stuff. So it would be so entertaining to watch. Paul Heyman is entertaining in all freaking situations. Stephanie McMahon and Paul Heyman would be fun to watch. Paul Heyman for Raw. And number 1, my favorite general manager of all time, Eric Bischoff for Raw. Just ignore the fact that Stephanie and Eric actually kissed on SmackDown. That was creepy. Fun fact, Vince McMahon was actually in the room when that was filmed. That creepy son of a Eric Bischoff would be back to the WWE and better than ever before. Now I don't give a shit if Eric Bischoff is a general manager for Raw or SmackDown. Eric Bischoff is fucking Eric Bischoff. He would be so entertaining to watch. But for this time I would put him to Raw because he would obviously be a heel. Stephanie McMahon is a heel, Shane McMahon is a face, and he's on SmackDown. And in this video I've said that like 10 times. Shane runs SmackDown, Stephanie runs Raw, now 11. Now I would personally get Stephanie McMahon out of all this situation, let Eric Bischoff run this show. Stephanie McMahon could appear once a month, like talking about how much of a good job Eric Bischoff is doing, all that kind of crap. We don't need Stephanie McMahon right now. We are getting tired of all this authority bullshit. Eric Bischoff to run Raw is the best thing ever. Now recently I'm enjoying the content that I'm doing. Now I want to ask you guys, do you enjoy the new content, the new style of the videos? Maybe there's something new. Like I feel that I'm actually improving, but you guys could think otherwise, so I would like to get a feedback from you. Thanks for your support, like it's been amazing on Twitter. You can follow me right here. Yeah, I'm shameless. Thank you all for that. Now even on Patreon we have 6 Patreons and it's really helping me out. If you want to be one of those Patreons and leave $1 or something, the link is in description. Thank you very much. Feedback is amazing. I have the best freaking subscribers, and I'm just going to end this video in a classic freaking way. The great one. Peace, love and hugs. It's been a pleasure.